taking no loss. We be the hottest on the scene. Gemstones from the dust. Big dog, pretty leash. Where's the love in the streets? Pour my heart on the beat. See that blood on my sheets. Yeah, when we ready, me hit it heavy. I zoom out the pride of my people already. Them I see Ellie. Me, I'm just sharing my journey. I'm thankful that people they hear me. Tribe of Joseph, I'm ahead of the bunch. P5, I was starving for months. A running cutscene, but on my pockets, me need my DNA. Baby for lunch, but we call me a star before BBC. Don't take a lot to get rid of me. Me and them don't get the same. Me and them don't get the same. All that they gonna know who the name is. They say I move like I'm nameless. Cause I only come for the money bags and I don't really wanna be famous. Man, you know what's up. You know what's up. You don't pretend. You don't lie. We don't be gang. You know what's up.
We going crazy, we at the top and we never gonna stop. Hop in the ghost, I'ma get Swayze. I just got off of the jet and I cry. My I win in a Humvee, I lie. I be on go cause I come from the shot. I'm shooting back, I ain't ducking no shots. Got power like Samson, I cut off the locks. Chirac, Timmer, in the cut like I'm Fredo Santana. Buju Banton, I hop in the Bama, the world is mine. I'm Tony Montana, I'm Pelican Fly. Diamonds on me cause I'm rapping a rock. I'ma go hard, I ain't killing them soft. I'm up in the hills, I feel like I'm Lauren, you ready or not? I like who got businesses, I'm CEO of mine. 1980 Prezi Rolly, we been working overtime. The witness, the police, the pigs, I don't eat swine. Son of Jacob, this biblical, my flow, the holy God. Save money ground up in the gutter where they found dust. Stones in the faint Mount Rush. More vacays, more bucks, more race, more foreign trucks, more on a tour bus, more pour cup. Toast to the winners, throw it up.
Juicy, what a drums at.
Why would I ever have to cop a chain again when the QB chain birthed most of chains in the game? No post office, we stamping time. Took a slice out of the big apple, made apple pies, family size. Leather bombers and Nike Sacai's. Dangerous corners, you better pray that tomorrow arrives. Rap, Sugar Ray Robinson, nothing sweet. Y'all too out of shape to even box with me. Heavyweight, I know my way around the ring. Just like Shorty know her way around the storm. Making hits with Hit Boy, all he gotta do is hit record. Record breaking news, had to show up just to fill a void. Confused, spoil little boys, y'all better keep your poise. Leave me out of the weasel. Be cool when you see me, I'm hot at all that rap deep. The hood know you, so we don't buy or believe in it. Locked in on the instrumental, I took back the key to this. Run me the keys, run me the bees, run me that flow back. Your top three, I'm not number one, how could you post that? I would've crowned the city is mine, you cannot hold that. I'm not the one to go back. Meet Joe Black. Run me the keys, run me the bees, run me that flow back. What I'm saying, your top three, I'm not number one, how could you post that? I would've crowned the city is mine, you cannot hold that. I'm not the one to go back. Meet Joe Black. What I'm saying, people saying what's already been said. Predictions, I don't listen, it's already in my head, no funny. Your most hungry place, I was past that at 28. Underground tapes, as my ass cap in publishing states. As we slide in the G-Ride, I've been getting criticized, it's keeping me energized. Create with a business mind, I'm from where killers reside. A wild hood, only knew goons since my childhood. Say anything in their raps cause it sound good. Don't even mean what they say, horrible outlook. Y'all ain't really about this house. Y'all was in the house with it. We don't
Just a gorgeous fall afternoon in the heart of Texas. No weather to speak of. Sun out, roof open. Yes, yes, and yes. A great day for football at AT&T Stadium in Arlington. Today we've got a matchup here in pivotal Week 7 between the Detroit Lions and the Dallas Cowboys. From the 6. Get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line. Prescott looks to throw right away. And he fires one that's intercepted. defensive play there on the opening drive, no less, as they make the interception and bring it back for the score.
And I think that's a signal for how this defense wants to play. They want to be disruptive, and you know they're going to take some chances.
Well, sometimes it can burn you, but right there, it paid off. And his kick is good, but flags come in. Looks like we're going to get a roughing call here on the follow-through. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Back to it after the pick six. Prescott. That's caught. It's James Washington. Touchdown, Cowboys. That's a great response. You give up the first score of the game, but you go right down yourselves and get the equalizer.
I just had a flashback there. I remember playing in a game like that in college where one of my teammates had said in the media that week, the opposite team would be lucky to cross our goal line. They crossed it in the first minute of the game. On our first offensive play, we scored to answer back. Something similar to what we just saw there.
Very similar to what we just saw. Extra point by Moore, up and good. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Taken at the 15, a short kick. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape, up past the 30.
Let's go now.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
Black. Hey, go field. Strike. Check, strike. On the ball. Cut.
They go play action with Franks. Rolling to his left. And this is incomplete. So, Charles, you look at this offense, so what a start to the season. 5 wins without a loss. When do you think that you start believing that maybe you're in the midst of something special?
Well, you and I both know every head coach never wants that thought to creep into a locker room. But the truth of the matter is, not quite at this time, because if we look at the Steelers in 2020, they're a great example. Remember, they started 11-0, then lost 5 of 6 and went out in the first round. But I think if you get to November, the Thanksgiving time frame, and you're still doing this, that's when things start to get real for a ball club.
On the move to his left. And connecting here with DJ Sharp. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. So that changes things a bit. Here's a 1st and 10 all the way down at the 35.
12, 10. You, yellow. Blue, black. Red, yellow. Black, duck. Hut.
Franks. And that throw behind his man. He missed him. Incomplete.
You tell they wanted to get that ball downfield, but they had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
Ready.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35.
Now, red.
Now Franks. He's able to find Melton. And he'll be taken down here just shy of the 30. And forget about the run to set up the pass. They're just coming out throwing.
Forget trying to set anything up. They feel like they have the advantage. They feel like they have the matchups, and they're just attacking right now.
Yep, going to the air on the opening drive. Franks looking to throw. He's going to get that to Swift underneath. And he'll be taken down shy of the 25 that he needed. He'll be a yard or two short. And that's good for a gain of 6. And it'll be 4th down.
How about that strategy there, Brandon? 3rd down. They just said, we got faith in our tackles. We'll give you the short stuff. And just decided to protect the sticks. So telling me tackling's not a part of the game anymore. I can clip and save and show them you have to tackle well if you want to be a good defense.
On the set. Ultra.
They'll try it now with Swift. And he takes this one in for a Lions touchdown. DeAndre Swift, his second. For it pays off with 6 points. Now for the point after. It's here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away. On the return, Tony Pollard for his end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. Offense running back out here, and you remember last drive was pretty quick, about 10 seconds, Charles. One play, very long pass play that ended in the end zone.
And you know, every offensive unit, when that happens, they want to come running back out and recreate it. We know the chances of that are slim because now the defense is on high alert. But at the same time, that confidence should carry over into the start of their next drive.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Now Prescott. Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And his guys are going to take over at the 21-yard line. And not the first quarter that he was hoping for. Now 2 interceptions thrown.
Well, the good ones, they find a way to compartmentalize, right? Put these behind them, have that short memory, but understand why they threw the 2 interceptions. They go on and usually play a pretty decent game. Other quarterbacks, they have a hard time getting past it and often put the ball up for grabs the rest of the ball game.
On 1st and 10, it's Swift. And this will be a gain of 6 when it's all said and done. Down to the 15 from the 21.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Got it.
The last run got 6. Now 2nd and 4. Setting up play action. Franks. And that is incomplete.
Coaches talk about it all the time. Players talk about it as well. Excellent job staying disciplined in coverage and making that stop. Inside the red zone, every stop like that could be preventing a possible touchdown.
Ready?
On 3rd down, here comes Swift. And he will have the first down, but he winds up taking a pretty good shot that time.
Blue check. Check white. Hut.
Swift is in for a Lions touchdown. So he had the nice run to get him down there, was stopped just short of the goal line, but they go right back to him, CD, and he delivers to finish the drive off.
A little extra determination there, don't you think, partner? You notice he didn't tap on his helmet and say, get me out after the run down to the end zone. He said, I almost got in. I'm going to get in on my own. I'm staying in. And he carries it across the goal line.
Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Well, it's still early in this one, Charles, but the last time this offense was out there, they threw their first interception of the ball game, so try to avoid repeating that mistake here on this drive.
And to put a positive spin on it, at least it happened in the first half and not in a close game in the fourth quarter, but you're absolutely right, partner. One of the last things this offensive quarterback wants to witness again in this game.
Kind of an obvious question, Charles, but anything you try to avoid after your first pick, or you say it's one interception, we're still in the first half, I'm going to do the same thing?
I think you want to avoid playing scared, and put it into the mind of the quarterback that you've lost confidence in him.
And Prescott, his third interception. It's Bubba Bolden who picks it, and the Lions are going to take over at their own 41. A nightmare of the first half for him. That's now 3 interceptions. But Charles, with his talent, if anyone can shake this off and right the ship, it's him.
I agree, because you don't get to be one of the best quarterbacks in the league without developing some major mental toughness. So I expect we'll go to the locker room at halftime, hit the reset button, and come out a new guy in half number 2.
So he's 3 for 7 throwing the football right now. Not an awful start, but also not the sharpest of starts.
No, I would agree with that. But if you're a confident quarterback and to play that position, you have to be. You just act like there's something wrong with the wind currents or something wrong with the ball.
It is not you. Keep throwing. That timing usually develops.
Here we go.
Now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41.
Mega. Claude red. Blue striker. Hey, green.
Franks now. Oh, that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
Well, they approached this drive with a lot of confidence after their last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions
Here we go.
Here we go.
Ultra. Go Ultra.
And try to figure out a big play here on 3rd down to get their momentum going again.
Green.
Franks, 3rd down from the gun. They'll find Swift out of the backfield. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. It's a gain of 10 for the Lions on 1st down.
Hey, check Mega. Ready?
They will run straight ahead with Swift. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 58 yards rushing for him as he's got the afternoon off to a great start. One thing's for sure, this defense has to figure out how to stop the ground game. He's eating him up here in the first quarter.
It looks like they have to go to different forces, aren't they? The conventional things aren't working too well. So I remember a coach of mine saying way back when a back's having a great game, you've got to get the ball out of his hands. See how far he can run without the ball. And what he meant was takeaways, not get loose, because maybe you can't just stop him with just regular tackling.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
Smash. Green jack. Slide through. Ready.
Working out of the gun, Franks. Toward the left sideline, but it's incomplete.
Well, he certainly thought he had an open look beyond the 1st down marker to his receiver, but they just couldn't connect.
Okay, ready?
That will send them back to the drawing board.
Strike.
Play number 7 of the drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 10.
Ready.
Off the play fake. Here's Franks. The open man is Shark. It's complete. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 2nd catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down. A pretty sizable deficit here in the first quarter. This defense probably need to get off the field in those situations on 3rd down.
And
on the double.
Both know in this huddle before that last 3rd down play, that's exactly what they talked about. Let's make a play. Let's get off the field. Let's reverse the momentum. Instead, they got hit with another 1st down. Almost back to the drawing board.
Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete.
I'm going to need some help with this one. How did he miss it? Wide open. He's not hit. And so now, incomplete?
Yeah.
What happened?
During film study, that's one where he's just going to shake his head, not be able to believe it.
6 points go by the wayside on that one.
Throwing again, Franks on 2nd and 10. is intercepted at the goal line. Picked up by Trevon Diggs. And the Cowboys will take over here at their own 14-yard line. A young quarterback, Charles, rolling to his right. I know he's right-handed, but is that one that maybe a veteran sticks in his pocket?
I think so, but you have to remember with young quarterbacks, it may take a few years before they get all the stuff out of them that they did earlier in their career or even in their college days when they were used to being dominant. In this case, the NFL veteran defense ended up winning the battle.
They start on the ground with Elliott. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
I don't think any of us were surprised that they decided to start this drive on the ground after the last 2 drives ended in interceptions.
Unfortunately, though, not a lot going on that first play.
Yeah, I think the anticipation was felt also by the defense.
Kill!
From the 16, Prescott. He finds his target. It's Schultz. And he's taken down. It's a gain of 3 from the 17 to the 20. A pretty wild first quarter. 21-7, our score. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Prescott to throw it. He'll get this out wide here to Elliott. And he's going to be taken down here still a couple yards short of the first. 4th down, Prescott. Open man Lamb, it's complete. And he is going to have the Cowboys first down as they manage to convert. And that'll keep the drive alive. Play action now, Prescott. And under the Lions' pressure, he's brought down. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
Well, if the goal is to get back into this game, the offense is certainly moving in the wrong direction. This is certainly a case where one team needs big splash plays right now, but unfortunately, it's the other team that's getting them.
After the sack on first down, Prescott, he'll fire deep downfield for Lamb. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
The scoreboard tells a story for him a little bit bleak, and while it's not quite desperation time yet, it's definitely getting close, but the defense reads the scoreboard as well. They're going to back up and make them really...
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked by Jeff Okudah. And they take possession 2 yards away from midfield at the 48-yard line. Well, we heard all week that they were going to put the football in the air a lot. The problem is that is now 4 interceptions, Charles, that he has thrown in this first half. How do you treat a situation? What do you say to your quarterback right now?
Boy, that's an interesting question because a lot of it depends on the head coach and the people making the decisions. You have to know your quarterback and know if he's mentally tough enough to have a chance to turn it around. Or is he a guy that maybe you've seen enough and it's time to go to the backup? But right now what you're rooting for is your defense to help keep you in the game, to give him an opportunity to get back on track. That was nice work there defensively to force incompletion. Now, even though this drive started in plus territory, they're still not in field goal range yet. So they can work towards another couple of stops and not allowing that turnover to hurt.
And they'll get this down to the 42-yard line. This offense on 3rd down today, they've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This time it's 3rd and 3. And that's out to the flat for Swift. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. So just 3 yards on the completion there. And that's going to bring up a 4th down. They'll try and run for it. And I'm not sure he got there. Did they stop him? They did. He needed a yard. He didn't get anything. And the Cowboys defense is going to get him the football back. Even though they didn't get it, probably the right call. Too long for a field goal and just not a whole lot to gain from a punt there.
Yeah, you wouldn't have really netted very much yardage if you pumped the ball, right? And the thing about a field goal, and you know this from so much experience.
Under pressure, and down he goes. Milton Williams in there to drop him for a loss on the play. This offense continues to shoot themselves in the foot. And here, another sack.
All game long, we've seen missed assignments, which have led to turnovers, sacks. This group has not played well at all here in the first half.
Prescott down. That's into the hands of Gallup over the middle. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Off the play fake, Prescott. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Myles Jack with a sack. He continues, Charles, to be under constant pressure, and these sacks, they're starting to pile up.
And if they want to have a realistic chance in this one, they've got to change their blocking assignments. They've got to do a better job to keep him upright. If he's going to be on the deck constantly, they've got no chance to win this game.
A good kick that time, but also a pretty good 15-yard return. And they will take over 1st and 10.
Ready up.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And you figure this should be a healthy, arrested, a focused unit, and they're working on a good winning streak. They had the week off last week. This is really a team, Charles, that should be in top 4.
I would agree absolutely with that. What coaches worry about, what organizations worry about, though, is overconfidence. They've been playing so well, and now they've had that extra time off. And we've seen teams come back off the open week and come out flat. So what a lot of good coaches do is they kind of game plan for that with their teams. On defense, they may blitz more in the beginning to get them going. On offense, they may go more up-tempo. Anything to get them out of that lethargy right at the beginning.
It was Anthony Barr that time who got in there and made the play.
And that's what I'd like to see out of this defense, a little fire, a little toughness. It hasn't been the best first half for them, but they did do a nice job there, forcing a loss on that play.
Steal, check, steal, ultra.
Second down, Franks. That's caught by the big tight end, T.J. Hockenson. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. That'll go as a pickup of 32 on the catch and run.
Well, you don't have to be a genius to watch this game and figure out they've had plenty of success moving the football here in the first half. We've seen exhibits A, B, C, and right on down the line, haven't we?
Yeah, we just saw exhibit Z right there. Franks now to throw on first down. Goes with the out route and completes it to Swift. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done.
Here we go.
He goes for 18 there as the drive will continue. Again, he'll drop to throw. He'll drop this one off to Swift. Touchdown! DeAndre Swift on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Lions will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And that one will bounce. Of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And with a little under a minute remaining, they may try to put something together here just to try to cut into that deficit. Oh, Prescott stripped, and this is scooped up by the Lions. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line.
You can admire his willingness to sacrifice his body to try and pick up the first down, and I do. But let's face it, you know his coaches are going to warn him about diving or extending for a marker for this exact reason. So much easier to have the ball knocked free when you're extended like that. So if you're going to dive, you got to make sure you secure the football, which he did.
And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down.
Here we go.
That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. Give him 4 yards there, but still in a big hole. 3rd and long. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half.
Here we go.
So it's 3rd and long, and defensively not a real surprise there in the dime.
Triple 38.
Franks steps away to his left. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
And off the crossbar, no good. A sensational effort from that distance, but rejected by the bar.
Both teams making their final preparations for this second half of action. So with that, let's get you back out to Arlington, where we rejoin Brandon and Charles.
All right, Coach, thank you very much as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. The Lions in the lead, and they're going to get the football first as well as the second half is underway. Fields this way up at the 17. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive.
Yellow. Black shot. Black, red. Yellow, go. Set.
On 1st and 10, Franks. That's complete to Swift out of the backfield. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards.
Come on, set. Watch out now. 50 Fury. Mega. Ready?
They run out of the gun with Swift. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 74 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in for second half blowout material. Now Franks. He'll get this off to Swift. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. 25 yards there on the catch and run. Whatever the discussions were at halftime to try to slow down this offense, it has not worked to this point.
Yeah, I have a vision right now of everything that was discussed at the half just being torn in shreds or being erased off of the Microsoft Surface tablets because none of it is working. They are really locked in on offense.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Looking left sideline, it's complete. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a first down. They'll try to run it in, going option right. Nothing doing there. They're going to wind up holding him at the 2. 2nd and goal, and they will try again from the 2-yard line. They'll run with Swift. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down.
We all have habits. We can be somewhat predictable, and you know me pretty well on 2nd down and short. What I like to say?
Play action.
Yeah, without a doubt. I thought that was a great spot to call it. Instead, didn't go their way, did it?
No, defense sold out for the run. Worked out well. Swift again. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. DeAndre Swift taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Lions take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Point after, right down the middle. And that'll increase their lead to 28. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Pollard to return from the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. CD, they certainly know the hole that they face as they begin the second half. They have to do what precious few teams have done in NFL history, and that's try to come back from a 4-possession deficit.
And, partner, you know, as that team gathers, they're saying to each other, you never say never, right? Because if you're on an NFL roster, that's how you have to think. You can always come back and win a ball game. And let's face it, we saw a certain Super Bowl, a 25-point lead late, that wasn't enough to put someone away. But that being said, this task is near impossible. Let's face it. And bottom line is, it officially becomes impossible if this possession is an empty one.
On 3rd down, it's Prescott. Gonna take a shot for Gallup. And now here is another interception. And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line. I think you and I were a little surprised back earlier in the game when he threw his 2nd interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
It's beyond stunning to me because we're used to that with maybe a quarterback with less experience or less talent. But a quarterback of his caliber, I can't believe what we've just seen.
Absolutely. If you would have told me this coming into the ball game, I would have said never, not in a million years. But here we go. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. So now 20 yards to go on 2nd down after the sack. Work to be done.
Strike, yellow, line. Black Olsen.
Setting up play action. Franks. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Well, partner, guaranteed they approach this play with the idea of making up ground to make third down manageable. Unfortunately, with that incompletion, right back where they started on the last snap. Now they need a big third down play in order to pick up the yardage needed.
Franks coming across the formation and making the catch is Chark. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A real letdown defensively. That was third and a bundle, but they allow the conversion. A first down throw. Here's Franks. This is intercepted. Picked off by Micah Parsons. And now off to the races down the right side. Well, to be blunt, not a whole lot has gone right for this defense in this ball game, but that's something right there. Still in the third quarter, it would take something around miracle territory for a comeback, but maybe that's a start, Charles.
It certainly is, and they're definitely showing that there's some fight still left in them. Hasn't been a banner day, but they're trying their best to put that disappointment.
Touchdown, Cowboys! Michael Gallup, his third touchdown now on the year. And the Cowboys take the forced turnover on defense and convert it into 6 points. Extra point by Marr, up and good. And that'll cut the lead back down to 21. The kick team out there for the Cowboys as they run up to send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Still operating with a comfortable lead despite the score a moment ago as they begin 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Sliding out of the pocket.
Oh, that's good decision-making right there. Understood down and distance. Knew it wasn't third down, and he still had another opportunity to earn the first down. Good job throwing it away and avoiding an interception.
Dallas, Texas is the spot. Third quarter inside AT&T Stadium. Glad you're with us. 2nd and 10. A quick throw knocked away and incomplete.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
Strike. Check. Strike. Black block. Hurry. Set.
They go play action with Franks. The open man is Chark. It's complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. Better than a 30-yard gain as we wind down towards 30 seconds left in the quarter. On first down, here's Franks. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
You got to give some credit. They're able to hop up in the air and bat that one away. And that's frustrating for an offensive lineman because the only recourse is when he goes in the air to try and get some type of a pop or a shove, hoping to bring his arms down.
Flush to his right. Throw right side, complete to Williams. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 29-yard line. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
on, set.
Franks looking to throw. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. And the Cowboys are going to take possession here at their own 33. CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape, he's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take.
And my goodness, another interception. And they will set up shop in enemy territory at the 42-yard line. Well, all I can do up here is just shake my head. I mean, 6 interceptions. I cannot imagine what he's thinking between the ears right now.
Well, just think of how it is for his teammates, because after the first few, you know they're going over to him, hey, we'll get him next time. Now they're probably a little bit frustrated. And if you're a receiver, you're thinking to yourself, any ball that's in the air, you become receiver and defensive back. You got to go compete for the ball so that you don't get another one picked off.
Well, fourth quarter with a 3-score lead here, Charles, but they're still going back to the air and looking for more points.
Well, with this game well in hand, it's an opportunity for the guys to come off the bench and get a chance to play. And a lot of coaches, they want to run their full playbook no matter who's on the field.
Now a second down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
I think it's fairly safe to call this game over, but they're still trying to bomb it downfield and add to their lead. Almost makes you start to feel for the defense and root for them a little bit, too.
Franks, third down from the gun. And the Cowboys' pressure gets there this time for the sack. That time, multiple defenders getting pressure, and it's a loss of 6. A third and long. You knew that he was going to throw it. He just couldn't find anybody to throw it to.
Yeah, and it shouldn't have been a surprise, but that was perfect execution of their nickel defense. That 5th defensive back, the extra defender, he really tightened up things downfield in coverage, and they were able to get to him in the pocket.
He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Looked like it might have been intercepted, but he's out of bounds. And a good thing, too, probably. That would have cost him yardage. But now they'll get the ball back on the turnover on downs. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work this to the 45. From the 45 on second down, Prescott to the right side, incomplete to Washington. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. He had the touchdown earlier. This one's going to get him a first down. Prescott. And he'll go underneath here to Elliott. And he'll be taken down here just shy of the 30. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29.
Anytime you decide to use your quarterback as a runner, most of the time when you design a play, you're expected to break a little bit bigger than this one, because when you run him on short gains, your risk-reward and him taking hits, I'm not sure that's the payoff they were looking for.
And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. Here's Prescott. Touchdown! CeeDee Lamb from 4 yards out. And the Cowboys have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. Oh, I was just about to say he hadn't missed an extra point all season, but there it is. His first miss, no good. The kick team out there for the Cowboys as they run up to send this one away. Taken at the 15, a short kick. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Off the play fake. Here's Franks. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off by Malik Hooker. And the return will stop right around the 25. Well, they're not making it easy on themselves here down the stretch. 2 picks now in the 4th quarter trying to hang on to that lead.
Talk about keeping someone in the game. Instead of being able to shut the door, it's still cracked open because they can come back on you now. The only people who are really happy about those picks, any fantasy team that has this defense.
And it's incomplete, broken up. But there is a flag down. Let's see what that's about.
Yeah, we kind of sensed that one. He got a little too far forward before throwing, and that one will set them back.
And remember, the NFL level, being aware of where the line of scrimmage is crucial. And here's the other part. Any part of the quarterback's body that's near that line of scrimmage, he's going to get the benefit of the doubt. So he was clearly over the line.
The offense on 3rd down tonight, just 1 for 5 to this point. They're looking at 3rd and a few inches. Now here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete.
Certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
Desperation time. Prescott on 4th. He finds his target. It's Schultz.
And he is going to have the Cowboys first down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive.
Now Prescott. And he'll get this down inside the 5 to the 4 before he's out of bounds. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down. Prescott to throw it. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. And he will bring it back. An interception return for a Lions touchdown. Now the try here for the extra point. And the lead opens up now to 22 points. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense.
Well, I think that the folks here had hoped that maybe this home atmosphere would carry their guys to a surprise victory, but it does not appear that that's going to be the case. There's too much to handle on the other side in this one.
And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20.
Meanwhile, Dak's throw pulled in by Lamb.
And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Here's Prescott. Give him a couple on the scramble. It's second down.
Brandon, once that one broke down, there were only so many options left for him to take. Fortunately, only first down, so he smartly got the yardage he about trying to turn it into a bigger play and end up taking a bigger loss. Here, they hope they can regroup.
Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. Well, CD, that helps the home team as they try to erase this deficit, give them the penalty for pass interference on the defense.
Yeah, and they certainly haven't been happy with what they've seen so far, have they? They're certainly hoping that that call now might get the fans back into this one.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Cowboys. James Washington with his second touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Cowboys get a bit closer. One last shot now for Prescott. And they're going to get the 2-point conversion, caught in the end zone. And that cuts the lead a bit further. So they elect to pass there on the 2-point try. Sometimes can prove risky. There it worked out.
Yeah, and I love how you bring up that it can prove risky, because if you get it intercepted and they return it, that's 2 points for the defense, but not on that play.
Well, right after the touchdown to extend their lead, now maybe opening the door a little bit there by allowing starting field position at the 40.
Ready.
So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40. That one looks like he'll throw here. And Sharp calls it in. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40.